Girl, shut the front door because what just leaked from the royal palace is next-level madness. Picture this. It's a quiet Thursday evening at Sandringham, the kind of night you'd expect scones and tea, not national emergencies. The doors shut tight behind King Charles, Prince William, Queen Camilla, and 2 top aides, phones confiscated, staff dismissed, total lockdown. And yet someone recorded it, and what was caught on that tape? Pure royal dynamite. The first words, not whispered, not subtle. She's crossed the final line. Yep, that was King Charles himself. Meghan Markle, folks. She's not just in hot water. She might have set the whole palace on fire. Sources say the meeting wasn't even supposed to happen publicly. Total top-secret emergency. But here we are, with the audio swirling around every back channel on the internet. And if you listen closely, you hear calm voices turn into fury. Prince William, furious. Charles, done with the drama. And Meghan? Oh, she's at the center of it all. Here's the alleged trigger. The palace was handed a chilling intelligence report. Not from the tabloids. Oh no, this was straight up foreign intelligence. Surveillance tapes, flagged emails, secret calls. Meghan's team was caught allegedly communicating with a shady overseas journalist. And the content? Let's just say it wasn't celebrity gossip. It was sensitive, potentially dangerous. We're talking about putting a senior royal at actual risk. One name kept coming up in those intercepted messages. Kate. You heard that right? The Princess of Wales was allegedly being isolated through perception. That exact phrase reportedly sent MI6 into alert mode. A palace insider, anonymous of course, spilled on Telegram saying when isolate shows up in a royal intelligence report, that's not PR games anymore. That's a threat matrix. Palace staff were stunned. UK Insider News even tweeted, hearing whispers of a very serious security breach involving Meghan. Not family drama, national security. And just when you think it couldn't escalate, oh honey, it did. The leaked tape continues, and you can hear Prince William cutting Charles off. She's baiting us. Every move is calculated. If we stay silent, we look weak. If we speak up, she plays the victim. And Charles? His reply cuts like a blade. She weaponized Harry. Now she's weaponizing the institution. You can almost hear the air leave the room. The final straw? A folder handed to Charles. Inside, redacted reports, financial trails, lobbying documents tied to Meghan's Archetypes initiative. And get this, transcripts of messages from 2 former palace aides now allegedly working with Meghan. One line from the messages chilled everyone. He won't see it coming, not from her. Analysts think he is Harry and her, likely Kate. Twitter lost its mind. The hashtag #redline14 and #MeghanGate trended for days. It was DEFCON 1 for Buckingham. But wait, it gets worse. Queen Camilla? She allegedly warned Charles right before the meeting. She's not just undermining the crown. She's trying to fracture it from the inside. That's when Charles picked up the secure line to the Home Secretary and said the 6 most terrifying words a monarch could utter: "We need to invoke the protocol now." And that phrase isn't symbolic. Insiders say it's palace code for involving national-level intelligence. By late afternoon, MI5 was reportedly placed on alert, not for surveillance, but to begin building a full-blown dossier. One royal insider said Charles even briefed Prime Minister Harriet Castle through a private back channel. You guys, this isn't a Netflix drama. This is real-world chaos. Then it happened. An anonymous tipster dropped a list to a top political journalist. A literal list of names being watched for alleged media manipulation tied to Meghan's team. Names on that list: 2 BBC producers, a Daily Mail contributor, and, wait for it, an American PR exec recently flown into London under a diplomatic visa. That's when the palace coined the term, the ecosystem. William himself reportedly used it to describe the media machine behind Meghan's narrative. And the bombshell no one saw coming? Meghan's rumored plan for an August appearance with Diana's former charity. But who's she bringing with her? Not Harry, not the kids, a mystery person codenamed Wren. Now, don't panic. Wren isn't a person, it's a symbol, a deeply symbolic one. It stands for the Women's Royal Naval Service, a name so closely tied to the monarchy. Using it as code? Total declaration of war. Palace analysts are calling it a direct challenge to Charles's legacy. In the recording, Charles reportedly said, "She's trying to fold our history into her narrative, rewriting it like it belongs to her." Imagine the sheer audacity. So what did Charles do next? He called in reinforcements. 2 retired intelligence officers brought in for a briefing. Because this was about to blow up everything. Meanwhile, something super weird surfaced. Delivery records. Packages sent to Meghan's Montecito home were tagged OCU6, normally reserved for counter-surveillance gear. Was Meghan being watched? Or worse, was she trying to catch someone spying on her? Royal commentator Tom Sayers tweeted, "OCU6 parcels to Montecito? Meghan either thinks she's being recorded or she's recording someone herself." It's a paranoia spiral. And Charles? He's done playing Mr. Nice King. Then, the silence. From Harry. Sources say he tried calling Charles twice. No answer. Then the aides told him flat out, "The king is unavailable to take personal calls on this matter." And Harry? He snapped. He sent a message to a private royal channel that read, "She promised me it would never get this far." Then another, "I don't know what she's planning anymore." Y'all, that right there, that was the shift. Until now, Harry stood behind Meghan like a brick wall. But insiders are whispering, he's scared. And then came the voicemail. A voice believed to be Harry's left on an unknown line. "She's pushing for things I never agreed to. If this gets out, I'm finished. Let that sink in. I'm finished. Not we. I." Meanwhile, MI6 detected a signal anomaly near Meghan's Montecito property. Same time, the secret palace meeting was recorded. The implications? Global surveillance. UK Parliament? Already involved. 2 MPs are demanding a full intelligence briefing. And then, boom, the name that sent chills through every corridor in Buckingham Palace. Eleanor Huxley. Not a senior royal. Not some scandalous duchess. Just a quiet little admin who used to work in palace comms. Until she didn't. Where was she now? Oh, just working for one of Meghan's charity partners. Still had active royal login credentials in 2024. Still had access. Still feeding info? You decide. And that's just the first half. So, Eleanor Huxley. The name no one saw coming. This seemingly invisible former palace staffer had been quietly passing along palace schedules, staff rosters, even Prince William's talking points. And Meghan's team? Oh, they were reacting faster than the royal press office itself. No wonder the palace was always one step behind. Now we know why. And just when everyone was still gasping from that, another leak landed. A Slack screenshot, dated February 2025, straight from Meghan's charity initiative. Eleanor's name, tagged in a thread titled Kate UN Speech, Potential Weaknesses. Let that sit with you. This wasn't just casual gossip. This was premeditated, coordinated, dangerous. Suddenly, the whispers turned to screams. If Meghan had a palace insider feeding her real-time royal info, the scandal wasn't just messy, it was catastrophic. And then the big dogs got involved. The FBI. Oh yes, you read that right. Apparently, the FBI had already been running a silent investigation into Meghan's digital networks, especially after that weird school file breach weeks ago. They were tracking data crossing borders, encrypted messages matching palace timestamps, and the overlap between Meghan's US-based servers and MI6 classified systems. It triggered all kinds of alarms. And then came the biggest gut punch yet, a voice memo. Found buried in a secured folder labeled with Meghan's name, dated April 28, 2025. No subject line, just cold, hard audio. In it, Meghan reportedly says, "If they think I won't use what I know, they don't know me at all. I'll flip Harry in a heartbeat. If they push me." That was the moment, according to insiders, when panic erupted inside MI6 and the palace. Because now, this wasn't about media control. It wasn't even about revenge. It was about leverage. And Meghan, she wasn't denying anything. She wasn't saying anything. 3 of her upcoming appearances were quietly canceled, including a major podcast and a flashy charity gala in LA. Meanwhile, Kate She was whisked away under reinforced security. No one would confirm her location. Her safety had become priority number 1. And King Charles? Oh, he wasn't just worried. He was preparing for war. He summoned not just his senior staff, but 2 retired intelligence legends. This wasn't just a family feud anymore. This was a constitutional crisis. At 7:32 p.m. on July 15th, an encrypted drive tied to Meghan's former legal team was quietly turned over to MI6. Inside? A folder named Contingency for Pressure. That's right. She had backups, vaults, receipts. We're talking voicemail clips, screenshot transcripts, private messages, a whole subfolder labeled Kate's Files. And yes, even one tagged Charles's health rumors. Let that sink in. Charles's health rumors. She was allegedly planning to leak sensitive info on the king's health. That's when the palace hit the panic button. Total lockdown. Internal communications scrambled. Even Queen Camilla was reportedly denied access to encrypted lines. And just as the internet was melting down, a royal aide spilled the tea to ITV. Code Sapphire had been activated. Now, for those who don't speak palace code, Code Sapphire is reserved for terror-level threats. It's the royal version of DEFCON 1. Guess who wasn't invited to that meeting? Prince Harry. Yep, the Duke of Sussex wasn't even told it happened until after it ended. He was reportedly furious. Sources say he stormed the halls of Clarence House demanding transcripts, demanding answers. None were given. One insider was quoted saying, "At this point, Harry's either in the dark or he's part of the fuse, and no one knows which is worse." And now, the world waits. But it didn't take long before the next twist hit. A sworn written statement. Not from a gossip site, not from a burner Twitter account. No, this came from Lydia Mercer. Remember her? She was briefly listed in 2021 as a logistics lead for Meghan's RQL Foundation. Quiet exit after 11 months. But now, she's cooperating with U.S. federal investigators. Her statement confirmed everything investigators feared. Meghan directed staff to archive every single mention of Kate, William, childcare routines, and even royal travel. She kept secret copies of sensitive media briefings, labeled as, "Get this, insurance." She had a digital folder tagged Sapphire Prep. Lydia's words? Chilling. "I was told the duplications were a legal safety measure in case the palace misrepresented events. I did not understand the level of sensitivity until recently. Had I known, I would have refused to participate." The palace immediately went into what insiders are calling shield mode. No questions, no press, all media engagement suspended for 48 hours. Kate remains in hiding. Harry has reportedly been summoned for questioning, without Meghan present. Yep, he's going to be asked to testify solo in front of a restricted royal security advisory. And that, folks, that's nuclear. Social media, exploding. 8 Crown Crisis Live posted. Lydia Mercer confirms Meghan archived insurance files on Kate and William. King Charles was right. She crossed the final line. Brit GovWatcher added, "If Harry testifies alone, expect nuclear fallout. Titles, funding, security, all of it could be revoked." And now, inside Buckingham Palace, senior advisors are reportedly proposing 3 drastic moves. Formal distancing. Meghan and Harry removed from all ceremonial or state roles. Security downgrade. If data compromise is confirmed, their royal protection is reassessed. Title review. The Privy Council could suspend their Sussex titles within the UK. All of these are real. All of them are massive. And each would confirm what Charles was recorded saying in that room. She has crossed the final line. The final moment of that secret recording? Charles's voice, shaky, quiet, but firm. We loved them. We gave them chance after chance. This time, for the safety of the crown and the country, we do not bend. And William's reply? Then we hold. This is it. Whatever comes next will define this royal era. A fracture, a full-blown exile, or the first public showdown between a king and a duchess who simply refuses to back down. Now it's your turn. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should King Charles strip their titles? Should Harry testify without Meghan? Did Meghan keep those files for protection or to control the entire game? Subscribe, turn on your alerts, and stay locked in, because if another leak drops, you better believe we'll be breaking it down right here, second by second. Second by second. Second.